Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hey, hello, welcome. I'm Stacy and this is the channel about mystery and secrets of Siberia and Russian peculiarities. So take a cup of tea, coffee, make yourself comfortable and let's take a trip across the mystery of garage boxes in Russia. Here in Russia, we have the so-called garage boxes. They could be of different types, shapes and colors. Concrete, brick or metal, for example. The main colors are red and brown, but they could be green, blue, all painted with graffiti. Sizes could also vary from small one-place metal garage to a big two-floor flat-like concrete or brick garage. It could stay really close to the place where you live, but could also stay ahead or really far from your flat or the house. Really just enormous quantity of such garage boxes spread all over Russia, but none of them are used for the real car storage. To open this mystery a bit, let's go deep to the garage history. History actually goes back to the end of the 19th century when the first cars are just started to appear in Russia, and it was actually transformed from the wooden horse stall, which were further only used for the car storage. Soviet Union made another huge step in this garage revolution, making it not only the place for car storage, but something more. It was really impossible to buy this garage if you didn't have a car. And the car was the thing that was not really easy to buy also. You really needed to have strong reasons for that, like a big family or a long way to work or something like that. And only then you were allowed to have a car. And they gave you a place in a list in the car salon, and then you had to wait months or even years to get such a permission to buy this particular car, and only then you were allowed to have a garage. There were actually two types of garages. Metal ones, they could be transported and placed everywhere, and the permanent type built of concrete or brick situated on a special area or a place. In the Soviet times, there was a saying that changed the approach to the garage boxes as a car storage. This was a garage community. It became a secret place for man time spending. The community where fathers and husbands could spend their time, take a breath from their families. The range of activities were very wide, like from fixing car to dancing, drinking spirits, or hiding something. People could store their rare details for the car that was not really easy to get during the Soviet times. And now it really could be anything you can ever imagine. Storage. This is the thing that I mentioned already, so you can store everything there, from pickles, preserved vegetables and fruits, different devices, boxes, and the things that you just can't get rid of. Most of Russians are actually safers. You know, we can't just throw something that was broken or was used previously. We just store it and save for another time. Maybe one day it is going to come in hand. This is kind of a mental state, you know, which came from the Soviet times, when everything, it was not really easy to buy or to get. And people had to repair or remake furniture or technical things, or practically everything could have its second life. And even now you can see a lot of garage boxes full of furniture, old boxes with documentary, technical devices, things, everything that ever was used in their lives. Second thing that garages could be used for, except for car storage, is a place for living. Some man could organize a place of comfort there to escape from the family problems or just to have some beer with their friends. The lower floor in the two-floor garage storage, which is actually usually used as a basement, could be organized with a sofa, TV, kitchen or fridge. Even my husband's friends even organized a sauna inside, including every conveniences and heat.
Как-то так. Вот так. Заходим. Печкама. Ну и седалище наше.
Also, the garage boxes could be used as the musician place for repetition. It was very popular in USA in 90s and 80s, and it is popular in Russia for the last 20 years. And it is very convenient. You can play really loud because most of such garage boxes are situated very far from the living houses, and you can also store any equipment there and have some beers and drinks with a good company. The most unpleasant thing that one could ever use the garage for, that is a crime. So often such garage boxes are standing on a separate territory, which could be a garage community or just a silent corner of any district. Often it is in dark with no one around. So this kind of territory could be a good place for some illegal actions, drinking spirits, robbery, or even a crime. 2014, Novosibirsk. 3 men had a quarrel, most probably drinking, no witnesses. Only 2 of them returned home. The third one was found much later with a wire around his neck. 2020, October, Saratov. A 10-year-old girl was found lying between garages in a community. Silent place. She was not alive already. 2021, Nizhny Novgorod. A man kidnapped 23-year-old girl and captured her in his garage for 10 days. I think you can imagine what he was doing there. It could be much longer, but his wife reported his absence to the police and the girl was released. But imagine, this garage was situated only 20-30 meters from the living blocks of flats, and no one heard a scream. No one could ever think that something terrible happening inside. 2000, Skopinsk. Viktor Molokhov, the so-called Skopinsk maniac, had kidnapped 2 girls of 14 and 17 years old and captured them in a basement of his garage for 4 years. One of the girls was pregnant 3 times and gave birth to 2 kids, which were given to another families. They were released, being lucky to give a little piece of paper to the student lived there for a while. There are thousands of stories where people were captured, held hostage in the garage boxes for the months or even years. No one ever checked them. No one ever looked inside. So thank you guys for staying with me up to the end. Hope video was interesting, entertaining, and somehow useful for you. Now hit this thumbs button down below and leave the comment what you think about those garage communities in Russia. Do you have such garage communities at your place or at your country? This is a very interesting thing to know, and I'm leaving you not for so long. See you in the next video. Bye.